The release of Shadows of the ERDTREE is just around the corner. In today's episode of Plitch Tips and Tricks, we have 3 tips to ensure that you have the best possible start in the new DLC. Let's jump right in. Let's start with the most important question. Should you start fresh or with a New Game Plus for the DLC? Drawing from past experiences, From Software expansions typically introduce tougher terrains, fiercer adversaries and some of the most challenging bosses. In general, to prepare for Shadows of the ERDTREE before entering New Game Plus, faithful characters must defeat the Elden Beast to obtain the sword. Most players typically maintain levels between 100 and 150 during this phase. This range provides robust stats for optimizing weapon scaling and deploying potent summons or spells. It's also recommended to have a vigor stat of 60 for adequate resilience. In Elden Ring's New Game Plus, enemies have increased health and deal more damage, a fact that seasoned players are likely aware of. To counter this, maintaining a poise stat of at least 51 ensures a resilience against consecutive hits, particularly in PvE scenarios. For those favoring strength-built characters or frequent PvP encounters, aiming for a poise stat of 101 is advisable. To enter the Shadows of ERDTREE DLC area, you must first overcome the challenges posed by boss Morg and Radahn. As Miyazaki confirmed to IGN, access to the DLC starts with Miquella's Kokor within Mohawk's boss arena. However, locating this arena is your initial objective. There are 2 routes to reach Mogwin's palace. The first one involves navigating through the consecrated snowfield to access a teleporter from Altus Plateau. The second route is to complete NPC Svaray's questline, which is faster but carries the risk of entering Mogwin's palace at a lower level. For the consecrated snowfield path, begin by reaching Altus Plateau and progressing through Leendil until you defeat the boss Morgoth. Then use the elevator to reach the fire giant. To activate the elevator leading to the consecrated snowfield, you need the secret Haligbaum medallion. One half of the medallion is located in the village of Albinarix in Luinia, while the other half can be found at Castle Sol atop the mountain peak of the giants. Defeat the boss in Castle Sol to acquire the second half of the medallion. Afterwards, activate the medallion at the elevator between Leendil and the Road Mountain Peak to obtain the map fragment. Then travel west to the very edge of the map to locate the teleporter that leads you to Mogwin's palace. Once you enter Limgrave for the first time, you'll meet NPC Very at the first grace. From there, make your way through Margit to Stormwell Castle and defeat Godric there. He will leave behind the first great rune for you. Next, speak with Enia at Two Fingers Round Table. Barre will then move to the Rose Church in the swamp area. West of the ERDTREE lies the Stormblood Ruins, where summoning the Red Phantom Magnus and defeating him is necessary. Return to Barre at the Rose Church thereafter. He will reward you with the favor of the Lord of Blood, which is essential for infusing into the blood of Maiden. Once you collected the Maiden's blood, return to Barry at the Rose Church and speak with him. After receiving the Bloody Finger as a reward, speak with him again, and he will give you the Medallion of the Pure Blood Knight. Use this to access the Mausoleum of the Mogwitz dynasty. This skips the trip to the consecrated snowfield significantly. And there you have it, 3 tips for your first playthrough of Shadows of the ERDTREE. If you liked the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. And if you're looking for a more detailed guide for the game, check out our Tips and Tricks blog. See you next time.